of linear differential equation with constant coefficient. The general solution or the complete solution is of the form complementary function plus particular integral CF plus PI. Right? Just a minute. This code is not working actually. So we are discussing the methods to find the particular integral PI. The first two methods we have discussed as a general method. And the second one is shortcut method. Now the last one is method of variation of parameter. Variation of parameter. Actually, this notepad is not working properly. Let me start my PPT. You can see the formula is quickly. The first formula for the general method we have discussed as a general method, that is 1 upon d minus m into f of x is e to the power minus mx plus mx into the integration of e raised to minus mx f of x dx. Then we have discussed the shortcut cases. The first one was exponential function, which says we replace d by a as a keyword. Then for the second, sine or cos, it says replace d square by minus a square, provided that that should not be the case of failure, and so on. Next one is for the hyperbolic function, we have discussed as a replacing d square by plus a square, or we can convert those hyperbolic functions into exponential function. Then case number 4 as a polynomial function case. So in case of polynomial function, we have expanded this 1 upon phi of d integrating operator. We have expanded with the help of expansion formulas, 1 upon 1 plus t or 1 upon 1 minus t. Then in case number 5, e raised to x into v case, we have replaced d by d plus a by taking exponential function outside the operator. Then in case number 6, x into v, the formula is x minus phi dash upon phi into 1 upon phi operator on v. Method of variation of parameter. Next case, to find the shortcut method of variation of parameter. So method says for the given differential equation phi of d into y is equal to f of x, this is in standard form. We want to find the particular integral, right? So here, as the name is method of variation of parameter, we are going to vary the parameter involved in the complementary function to find its particular integral. That means we are making the use of complementary function only to find the particular integral. Next solution. So how do we find the particular complementary function? Let us suppose if we have the complementary function to be c1 y1 plus c2 y2, where y1 and y2 are the functions of x Like suppose, for example, complementary function is c1 e to the power 2x plus c2 e to the power 3x, isn't it? So this is our y1 and this is y2. Or if the complementary function is c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x, then this will be y1 and this will be y2. Okay, so basically y1 and y2 are the functions of x. Clear? And the coefficients c1 and c2 are called the arbitrary constants, or we can say parameter, because those constants we are going to vary as a function of x. C1 will be a function of x and c2 will be a function of x. And then we will extend the notion of this complementary function to find the particular integral. Clear? So we have given a differential equation. We first find its complementary function and we extend the notion of complementary function to find the particular integral. How? Say, suppose if complementary function is c1 y1 plus c2 y2, then we assume particular integral is uy1 plus vy2, where y1 and y2 are the coefficients function of c1 and c2. Clear? Now here we have introduced two new variables, v and u. So the formulas for u will be integration of minus y2, y2 means this y2, into the right hand side function f of x, this function f of x upon Wronskian, okay, with respect to x, and we will be integration of y1 into the right hand side function upon Wronskian dx. So here this is minus y2 f of x upon Wronskian dx. So now you might be thinking that it is not necessary to have y1 and y2 as a solution only. We can have y3 also, we can have y4 also, y1, y2, y3, right? That depends on the order of differential equation. If we have the second order differential equation, then it would have only two roots and accordingly two such functions y1 and y2. But if the equation is of third order, then in that case we will be having three such functions, isn't it? And we have discussed the case for only y1 y2, that means only for the second order. But remember, this is only the case for second order. Actually, this is not the only case for second order, but we have discussed for second order. We can generalize for third order and so on. So this is the formula you can see here. Let me show you the formula in case of third order. Suppose if we have the given equation phi of d, I hope this is visible. Is this visible? Phi of d into y is equal to f of x. Is this visible? Black screen. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay, so suppose if we have given a linear differential equation phi of d into y is equal to f of x of order 3, then its complementary function will be like c1 y1 plus c2 y2 plus c3 y3, right? Three such functions will be there for order 3. And in that case, we will assume our particular integral is say uy1 plus vy2 pluswy3, where the values of u, v, and w are calculated with the help of formula u equal to integration of delta u upon delta with respect to u, with respect to x, v equals to integration of delta v upon delta with respect to x, and w is equal to integration of delta w upon delta with respect to x, where delta is the determinant of coefficients like a Cramer's rule. That is, what are the coefficients here? Uh, Here the coefficients are y1, y2, y3, y1 dash, y2 dash, y3 dash, y1 double dash, y2 double dash, and y3 double dash. This is dash. Now delta u is the first column of this will be replaced by 0, 0 f of x, and the remaining two columns are same as it is. Similarly, delta v will be, first column will be same, second column is replaced by 0, 0 f of x, and the third column will be same of delta. And similarly, delta w we can write, that is determinant of, isn't it? So this is for third order differential equation. Again, in case of second or fourth order differential equation, we'll be having such 4 by 4 determinants of delta, delta u, delta v, delta w, and delta, one more variable will be there, isn't it? So in case of higher order, this method is not that much convenient because that is depends on calculating the determinants, Wronskian. So W is the value of Wronskian. Clear? So this is what about the method of variation of parameter. We first calculate the complementary function, and based on the complementary function, we assume the particular integral is this. So we calculate the values of u and v involved with the help of these formulas. Here, where w is determinant of y1, y2, and their derivatives y1 dash, y2 dash, 2 by 2 determinant. This is called Wronskian. Is the name of scientist. Is this method clear to everyone? Method of variation of parameter to find the particular integral. It's completely different from the shortcut. If any shortcut is not applicable, or even if it is okay, thank you. It's okay, sir. Thank you. Right, one question. Solve by method of variation of parameter. Solve by method of variation of parameter. Is this audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Solve by method of variation of parameter. d2y by dx square plus y. d2y by dx square plus y equals to cosec x. Now tell me, for this particular question, example, can we apply the shortcut method to find the particular integral? Can we apply shortcut here to find its particular integral? Hello? Actually, we don't have any shortcut for cosec. We have a shortcut for sine and cos only. Okay, and even the hyperbolic functions of sine and cos only. We don't have any shortcut for the cosec, so we cannot apply the shortcut method here. Either we can apply the general or the method of variation of parameter. But as the example says, solve by method of variation of parameter, and in exam also, if it is asked like this, solve by method of variation of parameter, then we have to solve using method of variation of parameter. Okay, so first step towards the solution is introduce an operator capital D here. So the given differential equation will be reduced into its capital D form, that is d square plus 1 times y is equal to cosec x. Right? To find its complementary function, let us consider its homogeneous differential equation. So what is homogeneous differential equation? Homogeneous differential equation is d square plus 1 times y is equal to 0. So its auxiliary equation is d square plus 1 is equal to 0. So what are the roots of auxiliary equation here? The roots are d equals to plus minus I. And therefore with these roots, as the roots are imaginary, the complementary function is c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. Right? c1 cos x plus c2 sin x, where beta is 1. Now to find particular integral, to find pi, what we do? Using method of variation of parameter, what the method says, assume particular integral is, what is particular integral? It is u y1 plus v y2. Where y1 and y2 are, y1 is cos x and y2 is sin x. So here I can write u cos x plus v sin x. U cos x plus v sin x. Let us now calculate the values of u and v, where u is integration of let me write the formula first. U is integration of minus y2 into the right hand side function upon Wronskian. V is integration of y1 into the right hand side function upon Wronskian, where the value of Wronskian is determinant y1 y2 y1 dash y2 dash. So that is equals to, what is my y1 here? Y1 is cos x. So its derivative is minus sin x. Y2 is sin x and its derivative is cos x. So what is the value of determinant then? Cos square x plus sin square x, which is 1. So with this value of w, u becomes integration of minus y2. What is y2 here? Y2 is sin x. And what is f of x? The right hand side function, which is cos x. Sorry, cosec x. Cosec x upon w, which is 1 with respect to x. So we calculate this integration. What is the value of this integration?
minus x.
Okay, it is minus, and sine and cosec are inverses of each other, that is sine x dx, so it's get cancelled, and integration of one is x, so that is minus x. So the value of u is minus x, and v is equals to integration of y1. Y1 is cos x into cosec x upon Wronskian, which is 1 dx. So that is integration of cot x. And what is integration of cot x? It is equals to
Log of sin x.
log of sin x. Or we can write it as a minus log of cosec x also. Okay, so this is the value of v. So with this u and v, our final particular integral becomes, therefore particular integral is ti equals to uy1 plus vy, where u is x, so minus x cos x plus v, which is log x, so sin x log of sin x. So this is the particular integral by method of variation of parameter. Is this clear to everyone? Any doubt? You can ask if any doubt. Hello. Let's have one more example. Is this clear? Is this question clear to everyone? You can ask your doubts if any. You can take a screenshot of this, because this page will not be saved when I move to the next page. So these are the questions. Actually, you can try take a screenshot of this. We just now have solved a question number 4. We can try any one of these if you want me to solve. For example, in case of first one, what will be the particular complementary function? What will be the complementary function here? If we find the roots, what are the roots there? I think the roots will be imaginary, right? In case of first one, the roots are imaginary. What are the roots for the first question? If I use discriminant method or the quadratic formula, then what are the roots? D equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square, that is 9 minus 4 upon 2. So the roots are not imaginary actually. So minus 3 plus minus square root of root 5 upon 2. Actually something printing mistake is there, because while finding the particular integral by method of variation of parameter, it will be getting critical actually. So I'll have to check the question. It's actually 2, not 1. Here it must be 2. Yes. So what are the roots then?
-1, -2.
-1, -2, right? Very good. Which are real and distinct. So with these two roots, we can write the complementary function to be c1 e to the power minus x. Let me write here. The complementary function is c1 e to the power minus x plus c2 e to the power minus 2x, right? As the numbers are 1 and 2, so the roots are -1 and -2. So with this complementary function, our particular integral is u e to the power minus x plus v e to the power minus 2x, where w, that is Wronskian, is e to the power minus x e to the power minus 2x, and their derivative, that is minus e to the power minus x minus 2 e to the power minus 2x. So calculate this determinant. What is the value? Minus 2 e to the power minus 3x plus e to the power minus 3x. Is it correct? Please check. So that would be minus e to the power minus 3x. So with this w, the formula for u is integration of minus y2 into the right hand side function upon w, that is Wronskian. So that is minus integration of y2. What is y2? E to the power minus 2x into, what is f of x? F of x is the right hand side function, which is sine of e raised to x upon w. So what is Wronskian here? The Wronskian is e raised to minus 3x. So minus minus will get cancelled, and integration of e raised to this minus 3x will be plus in the numerator, and then e raised to 3x into e raised to minus 2x will be e raised to x only. Sine e raised to x dx. And when we substitute for e raised to x is equal to t, the integration of sine t will be minus cos t, right? So minus cos of e to the power x will be the value of u. Please check. Is it correct? Hello. And then for v, integration of y1 into the right hand side function upon w. So integration of y1, what is y1? It is e raised to minus x into f of x, that is sine of e raised to x upon Wronskian, that is minus e raised to minus 3x. So that is integration of minus sign will be outside, e to the power 2x, na? Is it? It is e to the power 2x into sine of e to the power x. And when we substitute for e raised to x is equal to t, e raised to x dx will be dt. So that will be minus integration of t sine t dt. Right? So we can calculate its integration with the help of integration by part, and then we will get the value of v. We substitute value of u and v into the particular integral. That will be our final particular integral. Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So the first question we have solved. Fourth we have solved. Second also we can try, because here this is the expansion of d minus 2 the whole square. Here also the roots are 0 and 2, right? Here also, this also we can try. Here the roots are plus minus I. Here the roots are d equal to 0 and 2, right? 0 and 2 the last one. So take a screenshot of this and try your own. Try to solve these questions. It's 2 here, okay? It's 2. Now you can ask your doubts, if any, in case of variation of parameter method. You can ask your doubts. So actually, this is the only main part in the whole unit about solving the linear differential equation with constant coefficient with the help of suitable methods. So the main thing is the solution of linear differential equation with constant coefficient is the combination of two sub-solutions, complementary function and particular integral. We mainly have discussed all the cases of complementary function as well as particular integral, right? For particular integral, there are three main methods: general, shortcut, and method of variation of parameter. So first we try the shortcut method, because shortcut method is directly giving the variation of particular integral with the help of formula. But if it is not possible to apply shortcut, then we try the general method. The method of variation of parameter will be specifically mentioned there. You can ask your doubts, if any.